Hey guys, last week I've attended a game jam and it's an experience I wanted to share with you guys because it's just something I do now on the channel. I share with you experiences regarding game stuff. And let me just tell you, this one is all about drinking sugar and also forgetting how to sleep for 48 hours. And it usually starts in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, so you usually have a day behind you already. So when you start the challenge, you're already really tired. Um, so it goes like this. We all get into a crowd room and then they announce the team. You gotta be making a game around that team. So as soon as they announce it, you gotta find a way out of the room without getting stampede. You then surrender your life for 48 hours and you hope that you win something in the end. During that time, they keep feeding you free snacks and coffee along with some of our traditional meals. We had poutine, we had pâté chinois, I guess that's shepherd pie, and stuff like that. So for the weeks, there is also a room with air beds you can use at any time during the day, which is a really big upgrade from last year as you could only use them during the night. But now it's like during the whole challenge you have access to this room and people sleep in there. It's really, really cold. For some reason, it's really hard to eat a place like that. We were at a cruise terminal, so it's a huge place and it houses a lot of people, but it's also next to the water, so it's really cold out there in the middle of the winter here. Well, not winter, but you know, we have snow and stuff like that. So, you can have a team up to 5 people for the video game challenge. As for me, like I said, I was alone because I'm always last minute on everything I do. The team for this year was Limited Space. So, I've started off strong, coding a menu in a small gameplay scene super quick, until I figured out that everybody was creating the same type of game, which led me to delete everything and start over later. At this point, I was already super tired. I had like this whole day behind me and it was like late in the morning. So I went out for a walk next to water. It put me in a really, really weird state of mind. Led me to think about a newest movie called Before the Flood. Really good movie, you should watch it. It's about climate change. I'm getting lost here. Anyway, I went back to my desk and started coding a game about rescuing Africa from climate change. I got into Photoshop, cropped big section of the continent and then assigned values to them, gradually changing their color over the game years. I eventually added sharks to kill your player because that just sounded like a good idea at the time. And after all, my team name at this specific game jam was and has always been, well, it was for the third consecutive year, Africa Shark. So don't ask me why. I don't know either. But my team name has always been Africa Shark. So I was rescuing Africa from sharks. It all made sense really late in that morning, and that's what I went for at that point. The game inputs were simply the directional sticks, as I wanted to build it on the arcade, which is also why the menu has such a nice arcade game feel to it, and it's something I'm actually quite proud of. It turned out to be super good, a good menu right there. So without further ado, let me play the video clip I've sent them at the end of the contest. Please don't judge it too much. I've edited and render the video in a total of 15 minutes, so it's not a good video, but hey, it shows the gameplay, it shows a little bit of what's going on, it shows a little bit of memes. To conclude, I'm actually really happy about my experience. I did not win anything, I did not expect to win anything. I'm not going in there with an artist, and you know how good my art is. It's awful. But yeah, I actually wanted to make a game, have fun, and I don't think I could have won with all the memes I put into it, because some could have been a little bit offensive, some could have been taken wrong, and I don't think it's something that they allow there, but in the end it made me laugh, it made the people around me laugh. the one that aren't stuck up. And it surely made it a lot more enjoyable for me. So I had a lot of fun, and I will go back again next year, of course. Thanks for watching this really weird video. But hey, that was my experience at the Game Jam. Cheers.